You know the feeling. You're waiting for your run, and your heart is racing. It's just moments until you're up, and your self-talk and nerves are overwhelming. As you count the steers in the lead-up, you notice your steer has really small horns. If you're a header, the little voice in your head whispers, "I hope I don't wave it off." And you feel intense pressure to catch, make good handles, and give your heeler a fair shot. If you're a heeler, doubt invades your mind. Anything could happen here. You question why you've even entered up and begin reflecting on your most common mistakes. Feeling uncertain, you try to convince yourself that you've roped well in the practice pen lately, but the little voice in your head continues to control your focus. What if I miss? What if my horse gets quick and cheats me? Why am I even here? It's like your brain has been hijacked, and in a way it has been. You don't choose these thoughts, especially when there's money on the line. Why would you? You know they're destructive. It's not your fault. Our brains have two voices that influence our thoughts, feelings, and performance. One is positive, encouraging, and supportive. The other is negative, pessimistic, and divisive. It's debilitating when the negative little voice creeps into your head during a high-stakes situation. Most ropers experience this voice because they've never learned how to control it. In fact, it was no surprise that when we asked thousands of our customers at roping.com what they struggle with most, dozens mentioned that they rope well in the practice pen, but when it comes to competition, it's like they haven't roped in months. After sharing their roping frustrations, many of our customers desperately asked us, "What's the secret to roping well when there's money on the line?" In fact, the same question was one of the main reasons I was asked to join Jake Barnes, Matt Sherwood, and the entire coaching team at roping.com. Hi, I'm Nora Hunt-Lee. Being a sports performance coach and someone who has been roping for decades, I'm compassionate towards how many people share the same mental battle. I'm motivated to educate our viewers on how to arm themselves with tools to help tune into their helpful voice and capitalize in competition. If you've ever been told that the secret is you just need to practice more, the truth is peak performance is 90% mental. Practice is only part of the recipe in winning more checks. In fact, the wrong kind of practice can do more harm than good. Think about it. If you practice your swing and delivery with terrible technique, you're not going to increase your catching percentage in the practice pen or in the arena. Even if you practice with solid technique, if you don't know how to silence the little voice in your head when it comes to competition, you might have a brain-hand disconnect when it counts. And all of your hard work on the dummy, the machine, or practicing on live steers will be thrown out the window. Before I reveal to you the secret tools that quiet the mind, I need to mention that it's not a matter of opinion. All of this information is based on cognitive behavioral therapy techniques I learned when obtaining my doctorate from the University of Nevada, Reno, where I studied counseling and educational psychology. Not only did I discover these tools, but it's something I've been able to develop an even greater understanding of over the past few years as a competitor and as a coach facilitating in the mental game and performance of NFR qualifiers and professional team ropers. I must warn you, although it's simple, if you don't understand the complexity underneath the simplicity, you'll be no better off. So make sure you read my full explanation of it so you can apply these techniques at your next competition. The most successful team ropers know how to deal with self-doubt, manage their emotions, focus on what is helpful, and rely on muscle memory. Perhaps you've heard of muscle memory and the tools I'll share with you, but never really understood them or the importance of them. Or maybe the entire concept is brand new to you, in which case you should get excited because the mental techniques I teach play a large part in how the pros consistently get in perfect position, get their rope up fast, make a smooth corner, catch both horns and both feet in 7 seconds or less when there's thousands of dollars on the line. You might even realize these techniques and muscle memory have been apparent in your game when you've roped your best. But in a moment, you'll understand it all consciously and you'll be able to tap into it when you need to. So what's muscle memory? It's the phenomenon of one's ability to elicit a triggered response to a certain stimulus. In other words, it's essentially one's ability to do something on autopilot without thinking. Here's how it relates to roping. From the time someone like Jake Barnes gets on his horse to the time he successfully stops the clock, his entire nervous system has been on autopilot. It just knows what to do. How about you? Well, right now, you're conditioned to ride your horse a certain way and throw your rope a certain way. Even your horse is conditioned to do things a certain way. That's why you consistently encounter the same problems. Perhaps you often score poorly, struggle to get into position, wave it off if you're a header, or slip a leg if you're a heeler. Or maybe everything is pretty smooth, but when there's money on the line, you choke. Regardless what challenges you're experiencing right now, I'm guessing you've had the same handful of challenges since you began roping, even if it was 40 years ago. And that can be really frustrating. I know what you're going through because, like many of my clients, I've dealt with the little voice in my head and negative emotions that hijacked my consciousness, make me repeat the same mistakes, and prevent me from making personal best performances. These adverse challenges are actually what drove me to become a sports performance coach. And on my journey, I've learned some pretty cool stuff. But here's what really stinks, and I hate to be the one to tell you, but being a sports performance coach who's been through what you're going through, I kind of feel like I have to tell you. If nothing fundamentally changes in the way you go about roping, in practice and in competitions, you'll probably never see that big of an improvement in your roping. You might go from a 4 to a 5, but it's unlikely you'll go from a 4 to a 6, or from a solid 6 who's occasionally in the money to a consistent winner making tens of thousands of dollars per year in competition. That's the bad news, but luckily for you, I have some good news too. You can rewrite your story, focus on more helpful thoughts, and develop muscle memory to reflect what you want and naturally see drastic improvement in your roping. If you learn and apply what I call the PWP method. Recently, the team at roping.com asked me to share the method to their 1,000 or so members. Some members have improved their roping tremendously in recent months, and some are still struggling to win because of the reasons I've mentioned already. I gave it some thought and decided that because the mental toughness techniques combined with the PWP method is so powerful, I might as well make it available to the roping community. So I teamed up with roping.com, we made a DVD about it, and added it to roping.com's online video library, available exclusively to paying members. If you're interested in the DVD, I'll tell you more about it in a moment, but right now, I want to give you a sneak peek of the PWP method and tell you what it's all about. Your first question is probably, what does PWP stand for? It stands for Practice with Purpose, and it's the way I've described the specific practice philosophy I teach that helps create new habits and increase your consistency of personal best performances in practice and in competitive situations. The method is super simple and works even if you don't have much time to practice. In fact, if you practice with a purpose for just 1 hour a week following the method, it's likely you'll make more progress than someone who practices 3 or 4 times a week without a purpose or focus. The method involves focusing on correct roping fundamentals that aid in making personal best runs and thinking in ways that lead to confidence. It's the same process Jake Barnes and Matt Sherwood's buddy, Chris Smith, used to go from a 4 to a 7 and win $40,000 from jackpots in 18 months, even though he leads a busy work life and has 4 young kids. Imagine learning and applying these tools and finally unlocking your true potential as a team roper. How great would it feel to be calm and confident waiting for your run at your next competition instead of feeling nervous and uncertain? Wouldn't it be nice to have thoughts like this go through your head when you notice your steer has small horns? I'm ready. Open the chute. I've got this. Above all else, that's what mental toughness and the PWP method can give you. A new little voice in your head that has faith, kind of like religious faith, if you're like me, and you know what that feels like, supportive, encouraging, confident. So I'm excited to tell you what you'll learn in my DVD. How I practice with a purpose. How to construct a game plan for every type of steer. Watch me run 21 steers with my partner. Sports psychology techniques in roping and rodeo. How to rope as well in competition as you do in practice. Visualization techniques. How to increase confidence while using I statements. box safety and nonverbal cues, how to set clear goals for each practice run and execute them efficiently, keys to coaching and motivating children, how to control your nerves so your horse remains calm, dynamics of roping with your spouse, how to cut down your rope to tie on. When you order the PWP Method DVD today, you'll also get a free 30-day roping.com membership trial so you can watch the DVD footage instantly online, plus over 200 other videos from Jake Barnes, Matt Sherwood, and the other roping.com coaches. The 200 plus videos in the members only video library are segmented like so: beginner heading, beginner healing, intermediate heading, intermediate healing, advanced heading, and advanced healing. And each segment has different categories. For example, the intermediate heading segment has 19 categories such as scoring, position, and delivery. Furthermore, as part of your membership trial, you'll get access to a private Facebook group where you can submit your runs and get answers to your questions directly from the roping.com coaches and myself. To sweeten the deal even more, we're going to give you 2 more bonuses when you buy the PWP Method DVD today. Bonus 1 is a day in the life of Jake Barnes DVD. This is a 90-minute documentary we released in January that swept the team roping world this year. We'll send you the physical DVD as well as instant digital access. Bonus 2 is the Focus DVD. This is the first DVD roping.com released featuring Jake Barnes, Matt Sherwood, and Chris Smith, the guy I mentioned earlier who went from a 4 to a 7 in 18 months. We'll send you the physical DVD as well as instant digital access. Over 4,500 team ropers have already got their hands on this DVD, and every week we have people message us saying it helped tremendously with their roping. To summarize, here's what you get when you buy today. The PWP Method DVD valued at $39. A Day in the Life of Jake Barnes DVD valued at $39. The Focus Rope Right DVD also valued at $39. Free shipping on all DVDs, digital access to all 3 DVDs too. A 30-day trial of the roping.com membership valued at $20 a month. And access to our members-only Facebook group, which is priceless. That's a total of over $137, and today you get it all for just $20. If you choose to stay a roping.com member after the 30-day trial, you'll be billed $20 a month to keep access to the members-only Facebook group and online video library where we release 1 new video every single day. You'll even get a new DVD every single month of the 30-plus videos recently added to the video library. We only printed 1,250 copies of the PWP Method DVD, and we currently have just shy of 1,000 members, which means this offer is only available to a little over 250 lucky team ropers. If you're watching this video right now, we're still in stock, but you have to act quick. Plus, we're not sure how long we'll be offering trials of our membership because it isn't really fair to our loyal members, especially those who've been paying their $20 a month membership fee for over a year. What's the guarantee? Put the PWP Method to the test and watch the videos in our membership website. And if you don't see an improvement in your roping within 30 days, or you're unhappy for whatever reason, let us know and we'll give you a free refund and let you keep the 3 DVDs. I know, that's a big guarantee. However, we know that the PWP Method and the videos in our library will transform your roping, so it's one we're happy to make. To be one of the lucky 250 team ropers to claim this deal, click the button below and fill in your information. Or call the number on this page to order over the phone. If you're unsure or uncertain about whether this is right for you or not, I would like to remind you of what I mentioned earlier. Based on my personal and professional experience in the fields of behavior change and competition, if nothing fundamentally changes in the way you go about your roping, in practice and in competitions, you'll probably never see that big of improvement in your roping. I trust that this presentation has been valuable to you, and I hope that you're one of the lucky 250 ropers to claim this offer before it's too late. Again, my name is Nora Hunt-Lee, Sports Performance Coach at roping.com. And I wish you all the best with your roping. Live positive, practice with a purpose, and anticipate great things to happen. And P.S. Albert Einstein said, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Remember, if you rope okay in the practice pen, but the little voice in your head sabotages you in jackpots, using the PMP method, you can develop mental toughness and gain control over your thoughts and feelings so that the muscle memory you create through mechanical practice can be executed during competition. Today, you can get access to the PWP DVD plus a 30-day roping.com membership trial and some great bonuses for just $20. This includes free shipping. And if you are unsatisfied for whatever reason, let us know and we'll give you a full refund and you keep the DVDs. To be one of the lucky 250 team ropers to claim this deal, click the button below right now and fill in your information.